Hello everyone, I am Varun Gupta and you are watching Natural English. This is Verbal Ability Capsule number 16 and this capsule includes words, expressions, phrases which can be used in all your exams, professional courses, for all competitions, and if you want to be a writer then definitely you will be able to use them to embellish your writings. So let's begin, dear friends. The first natural English sentence that we have taken today is: before the interview, I thought it was a foregone conclusion that they would take her on. However, she must have had an off day. Now, this has got some very useful phrases. The first is a foregone conclusion. A foregone conclusion is something which is certain to happen or which is taken for granted, which everybody assumes that is going to happen, is a foregone conclusion. I am not sure that is a foregone conclusion, but he has made an important point. I am not sure. I cannot say with total confidence that everybody believes in this, that this is sure to happen. No, I cannot say that. But he has made an important point. He has spoken something and in his speech he has conveyed a very important point which must be paid attention to. So what he said is important, but I cannot say that this is what everybody would believe or which is what is going to happen surely. The outcome of the election is a foregone conclusion. Outcome is the result, the final result. So here the speaker is saying that these elections are taking place and everybody is very much certain that what is going to happen, the result is known to everybody. So in a way, it is going to be a one-sided election. Everybody knows the outcome in advance. Right? Okay. The next interesting phrase here is take her on. Now please understand, take somebody on may have two meanings, but one meaning which is applicable here is to start to employ somebody, to recruit, to select, to appoint. When you keep somebody in a job, then you have taken somebody on. He has spoken to a publishing firm. He has talked to a firm that is in publishing business, which publishes books or websites, and they are going to take him on. Going to, it is basically immediate future, about to. So they have agreed and they are just going to start to employ him. That means they are going to select him, they are going to appoint him for some job. I think we could take you on as an assistant editor, but it doesn't pay very well. I think we could take you on as an assistant editor. Now please understand, could is slightly less probable than can. We can take you on, we can employ you as an assistant editor, but it doesn't pay very well. So here the employer is saying very clearly that you definitely qualify to be an assistant editor with our company, but it doesn't pay very well. This job, this position is not something that comes with a very good packet, and therefore we can give you an employment, but think again, would you really want to join us? Like that. The third and very useful phrase is to have an off day. Off day, someday when you do not perform as well as usual. Something which is a below par performance. Below is normal, actual, which normally happens, right? So when someday you don't perform as well as usual, your performance is below, lesser than your normal performance, then you have had an off day. It's okay to get out for a duck. Now if you watch cricket, you understand that to get out for a duck basically means to get out on a zero. So where it is okay to get out for a duck, don't worry, it happens. People get out for zero. Everyone has an off day occasionally. Everybody does have a bad day now or again. Occasionally, sometimes. All of us do have an off day and therefore it's okay that you got out for duck. So here the speaker is trying to console somebody that okay, don't think too much. I had an off day today. Today I was not at my normal performance. Today I could not perform normally. I met 10 prospects today. Prospects, but could not convert anyone. Convert. Now these prospects, convert, these terms are a part of marketing terminology. When you meet somebody and you hope that you can sell to that person, you call such a person prospect. And when you are ultimately able to sell him, you have been able to convert him, right? So today I met 10 prospects, I met 10 probable clients today, but could not convert anyone, but I was not able to sell something to anybody today. So it was an off day for me today. So let's look at the complete sentence. Before the interview, I thought it was a foregone conclusion that they would take her on. So before the interview, it was my opinion, I thought, it was my thinking, it was a foregone conclusion, it is definitely going to happen, certain, that they would take her on, that they would employ her. So I was very sure that she would be given employment by them. However, but she must have had an off day. So the author wants to convey that her performance was not good and it was an off day for her. Sometimes we are not able to perform our normal level, so she must have had an off day, that day must have been off for her, and that's why she was not selected, she was not employed, she was not appointed, she was not taken on by the employers. The second sentence today, dear friends, is we fell out with each other over the way he went round spreading rumors about me, but that has all blown over now. Now this sentence also has got some very interesting phrases. The first one is to fall out with. When you fall out with somebody, you stop being friendly with someone because you have had a disagreement with them. You disagreed with something, your opinions did not match over something, and as a result, you stopped being friendly with that fellow. He had fallen out with her parents. Oh my God, it's one of the worst things to happen when you disagree with your parents and you really stop being friendly with them. He had fallen out with his parents. That means he had a big dispute with his parents and ultimately they both separated. He separated from his parents. That's the meaning of this sentence. In USA, most married people fall out with each other over money. Mostly the married people in USA, the divorce rate is very high. So those parents who get a divorce, they break up with each other over money. Money is a root cause of dispute between them. So they fall out with each other over money. They break up with each other over money, like this. Went round, or rather to go round. To pass from place to place, go here and there, idhar udhar bhatakna, bhatakte rahna, to go round. He has been going around talking about personal issues. That means he has been going here and there, meeting this and that, and just talking about personal issues, which is definitely not a professional behavior. When you keep on talking about your personal issues with each and everybody, with all and sundry, then you have been going around talking about your personal issues. She has been going around for 3 months. She has been going here and there for 3 months. She has been passing from place to place for 3 months, but hasn't finalized any deal. But she has not been able to get into any deal. So this can be used for many things. For example, suppose she wants to buy a house. So she has been going around for 3 months. She has been watching many properties, but she hasn't been able to finalize any deal. She hasn't purchased a property. She is still in the process. Blow over. Now to blow over basically means to be of less significance, to be forgotten about. Normally about something bad, some dispute, some disagreement, some problems, right? Now it has blown over. That means now people have forgotten about it. Now it is not very significant. That means now you have come over something bad. If he would simply cool off, the whole matter would soon blow over. If he would simply cool off, be silent for some time. Don't escalate the issue. Don't increase the dispute. Simply be cool for some time. The whole matter would soon blow over. The entire episode very soon will be over and both the parties will be able to forget the dispute. So be cool. Cool off, that means to wait without doing anything. So matter automatically will be sorted out. Public memory is very short. Now that's a very useful saying. Public memory is very short. Some issues of public interest really get a hype sometime, but very soon public forgets everything. Public memory is very short. Wait. and it will all blow over. Wait and it will all blow over. It will all be over. People will soon forget about it and the entire issue will be finished. Let's look at the complete sentence. We fell out with each other over the way he went around spreading rumors about me. We broke up with each other. We disagreed. There was a dispute between both of us over the way he went round spreading rumors about me. And what was the issue? He went here and there spreading rumors, spreading false information. Rumor is a false information about me. मेरे बारे में. He kept on telling something which was not true, and in this, over this issue, we fell out. But that has all blown over now. But now all that episode is over. Now both of us have forgotten that, and now we don't have any dispute between us. That means the negativity has been finished now. Time has healed all that negativity. The third sentence today is, I am not going to jump on the bandwagon and slate the play like other critics. Once it got going, it was fun. To jump on the bandwagon when you don't have your opinion but you go with the public wave. To do or say the same thing as many others, or just because it is fashionable. You do something or you say something which is said by many people. You do something because it is fashionable. You have jumped on the bandwagon. You don't have your opinion. You follow what others do. I didn't think he had it in him to make up his own mind. He usually just jumps on the bandwagon. I didn't think he had it in him to make up his own mind. I was not believing, I did not believe that he has such a power in him to make up his own mind that he can think for himself. If you make up your own mind, you think for yourself, you have your own creative ideas. But here, speaker believes that he did not have this. He usually just jumps on the bandwagon. He normally does what others do. He does not think on his own. Scientists and doctors alike means similarly in the same manner. Scientists and doctors, both of them in the same manner, have jumped on the bandwagon. They have also been saying what everybody is saying. So here speaker says that something has become a very common opinion, and even doctors and scientists without thinking have followed that. Slate the play. Slate is a very interesting verb. To slate means to criticize someone or something severely, to scold somebody, to criticize somebody, to find out negative point of somebody in a very harsh manner, severely, especially in public. Before public, when you criticize somebody, you are slating him. The show was slated by the critics. Show is some show, some theatre, some drama, and it was slated, very severely criticized by the critics. Critics are those people who write in newspaper columns criticizing, that means analyzing some shows, right? So this show was slated by the critics. Critics were very much against this show. Media has lost public trust. Now public does not trust media. Why so? For slating the government irrationally, because media has been criticizing government irrationally without any rational purpose. They keep on saying negative things about the government, and that's why public does not trust media anymore. Got going. To get going basically means to start running properly, to come in the flow. Something starts, but when it starts going in the normal flow, we say now it has got going. Abhi theek thak chal raha hai, like that. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. When the going, when the happenings, when the events gets tough, when times are tough, the people who are tough, the people who are definitely not easily bothered, who cannot be deviated, who are with commitment and discipline, the tough get going. They start going properly. When times are tough, the tough people perform still successfully, rather better. VVS Lakshman may not have been India's number one batsman, but he always got going when everyone else failed. VVS Lakshman was a very popular middle order batsman from India. He may not have been India's number one batsman. At that time, Rahul Dravid was supposed to be India's number one, and some people also appreciated Sourav Ganguly and Sachin Tendulkar a lot. So VVS Lakshman was normally number 4, but he always got going when everyone else failed. when everybody else failed in Indian team, then also he got going, he performed successfully, right? He came in the flow when everyone else failed, so he performed best in the toughest situations. I am not going to jump on the bandwagon and slate the play like other critics. I will not join what everybody is doing, and I will not criticize the play like other critics. Once it got going, it was fun. Once it got going, once everybody was able to follow the story, it was fun. That means the show was good, the play was good after coming in the flow. Initially, it might have been slow or difficult to follow, but once it got going, it was really fun. So, the critic of this play in these lines is saying that this play was really fun, it was interesting to watch once it came into its normal running. Thank you, dear friends. Watch the capsule, keep on taking notes and keep on using these expressions in your spoken and written communication. Please understand, using in your own language is the only way to master these expressions, and these expressions will definitely make your face in the crowd. Dear friends, in the world today, one who can speak good English naturally is definitely the one who is selected. Thank you, all the best, enjoy.